Got the hydration call as well. Thanks, neighbor. I got my coffee refilled just in time. Cheers. So, Dragon Warrior Randomizer has two major events in the year. One of which is the summer tournament using standard flag set. And then the second is Winter League, which is going to kick off in 2 weeks, in which we use non-standard flags, which adds a lot of interesting wrinkles. So in addition to the standard flag sets that we use for Dragon Warrior Randomizer, we have the flags for week 1 right above me. Random very fast XP requirements, so we don't know when we're going to be leveling up until the king tells us. Random monster stats and gold, so chaos enemies. Don't know what an enemy is going to do or give us until we encounter it. Oh, that's actually completely wrong. Here's the flag set that we want. This is much more normal. The other one was practice from later flag set. So week 1, the key here is permanent repel is on, along with random weapon prices. We also have no repel in dungeons, so gives us a break from the permanent repel. We repel enemies that have greater strength than our defense. We don't need keys to open doors, we can open them freely. Open Charlock means we don't need the rainbow drop components, so all we're really looking for is Erdrick's sword and Erdrick's armor. But treasure guards are on, so they're going to be guarded. Let's get started. 3, 2, 1, go! Just finished a Dragon Warrior 2 randomizer race. Practicing Dragon Warrior 1 Winter League. Wings. So if we needed magic keys, we would be able to keep our keys. We're going to update our stream title super fast. Pause the timer. Randomizer League Practice Week 1. Okay. Sure you remember how to play this? Yeah, it's been a week without streaming. I've practiced these flag sets a lot off stream as we were developing them on the admin team. Kind of took a break from that for the last week or two, so we'll see what happens. And then tonight at 8 PM Eastern is the standard flag set Dragon Warrior Randomizer race. Hey Cletus, thank you for the follow. Ooh, it almost looks like we turned Big Swamp on. Do have Mountain Cave here. There's 5 treasure chests to check. We are at a pretty big risk to take a death. Considering that we're at level 1. Is there any items in here that could be useful? More gold. Hey Cletus, thanks so much. Thanks for joining us from Jenny Bean's stream. Jenny's fantastic. Any of my folks, make sure to follow Jenny. She's usually streaming early in the morning, on 8 AM Eastern. Hey, just a bunch of swamp in that direction. Let's see if we can get to this north spot here. Oof, ghosts have hurt. Dealing 2 damage to it. We do have an herb. I'm gonna use that. See if we can chop down this ghost. Because it's chaos enemies, we don't know how many hit points it has. In that case, we were able to take that down. Actually, it's not chaos enemies. I'm getting the 2 flag sets mixed up. Normal enemies. Or have random weapon prices. There's Charlock. Okay, Demonite sends us home. 1 more experience point will be the level. Let's see if we can take down another ghost. Here on these desert tiles, give us a little bit higher encounter rate. Magic Drakies are going to be too much. There we go. I think we're not gonna have enough hit points. Kind of hoping for crit there. Yeah, isn't that right, Lord Nanfoodle? That's the first thing I saw when we stepped outside. It's like, is Big Swamp on? It isn't, but it sure looks like a big swamp seed, doesn't that? Like, whoa. Okay, we should be able to take this Drakey down and get level 2. See if we get some more strength or hit points. Learn some spells. Neighbor, did you set up this torture? Level 2. Ugh, only 1 power. 1450, no spells. That's not a lot of help. Hell, Scorpion's gonna be a problem. Not gonna be strong enough to take that, although the extra strength could get this ghost down before it beats us, and we do. Peek to the west while we're barely surviving in case there's a town. Ugh, it's a cave. All kinds of nasty enemies. Demon Knights, blue dragons. Okie doke. I think we keep fighting the ghosts and see if we can get level 3 here. There are specters and Magidrakes in Mountain Cave. We don't have enough. At 12 strength, that's not enough to reliably take down Magidrakes. So I think ghosts are the ticket to level 3. We'll be nice and patient. The Scorpions have full Dragonlord breath. Knocked us out for 71 damage. Are there any tiles we can grind to the south? Low encounters, but this should be zone 0 so that we're safe. Although Magidrakies are still going to be too much. Looking for ghosts, Drakies, slimes, or red slime. And we confirm that there's nothing else down here. Oops, all Magidrakies. There's our ghost. See if we... Ooh. 2... Oh! He only hit us for 3! We had 4! Level 3. Hoping for some more power. 6. 6318 stop spell. A little bit of land over there. See if we can get another easy enemy before taking death. Although that extra agility, we might be repelling ghosts at this point. I think we're repelling ghosts. Yep. Okay, just take the death. Now the question is, do we go for Magidrakies? I'm gonna pick up this herb again. It's gonna help fight Magidrakies. We can also peek downstairs. We have not been down here yet because we don't require magic keys in this flag set. We can open up the doors and see what's in the cave underneath home. Tiptoe around the side of the castle here. Grave. 3 chests. Looks like Zone 2 enemies. Nothing too scary so far. Torch that we can throw. These chests are glitched now. That's a cursed belt. This... Okay, it's not a treasure guard. I thought that was a treasure guard. Glitched fighter's ring. 2 more attack power. We'll just die out of here. 2 additional attack power. We could have neighbor, but my concern is our strength was so low that if it was a cave like that, our chances of surviving were not good. And it was also a chance that it was Swamp Cave or one of the trade-in caves, which wasn't going to be useful at all. Our wyverns not being friendly in Mountain Cave. I think we just stick to the overworld. Could have grabbed another herb. 7 on the torch. Yeah, we're not going to be able to take him. It was worth a shot. So this is a more difficult start than what we would normally get. That's the fun of the randomizer. Sometimes it's quick and easy, you get everything that you need right from the start, you get good level ups. Other times you start around a bunch of swamp tiles that deal 2 damage to you. You don't get great enemies to fight, you start with low strength. Some of the things we're dealing with here. We can take down these Magidrakes. 35 experience is what we need for the next level, so just about there at 31. 1 more Magidrake will get us another level, and see if we get more strength to maybe try to take on some other enemies. Like the enemies in the caves. Trolls and the skeletons. 1010 and Hurt. Hurt spell is going to be... So now we can cast Hurt, which deals between 9 and 16 damage. I think with Mountain and Grave near, especially with Mountain, that we haven't cleared yet, sitting here and grinding is perfectly fine, even though we have random weapon prices on. So as soon as we find a town, we could buy any sort of weapons that we want, but the problem is we haven't seen any weapons. Or seen any towns. 27. I think I'm gonna go for Mountain Cave. You can deal with the Magidrakes. You can use Hurt on the skeletons. Bulls. And there's 5 chests to check. Thought this first chest was gold, but I couldn't quite remember, so we've got that cleared. Let's see what's down on the 2nd floor. 4 chests down here. Fairy water. Here's a skeleton. Aha, he's got stop spell, but it didn't land. There he goes, 25 experience. That's gonna be enough for level 5. 2, 8, 5, 6. We don't like to see agility gains because that adds to our defense and contributes to us repelling more enemies. It's our 2nd curse. Of course, the curse belt information gets kind of messed up on Open Charlock because the Stones of Sunlight... the stones, harp, and token are removed from the game, so those current spells could be telling us locations where those items originally would be, and with the flag set, they're not helpful to us at all. I'm gonna grab another herb, grab the gold. See if we can get to a town. Actually, we have a gold grind initiated because of the chest glitch. We did open up 4 chests down in Mountain Cave. Then when we died and respawned in the throne room, the game's memory from the old NES limitations keeps the original 3 chests from the beginning of the game in its memory, so that becomes number 5, 6, and 7. Then we opened up the first gold chest here for 8, and then every chest after that is glitched, in which we can open it infinite number of times and get whatever is in there. Times, potentially, like gold. Now the only problem is we need to figure out where a town is, and all we've seen is nasty enemies and Charlock Castle. Skeletons aren't nasty enemies, it's good to see. Ooh, there's a town, but we can't get across the water. We can sneak around this way. If we can sneak around an Axe Knight, and we do. I'm not going to use my last herb here. These are high encounter tiles, but we made it. Toxness. It's always Hawksness. So we did find a town. But of course that town is the demolished town of Hawksness that doesn't have any weapon shops for us to buy from. Woo! We might have a Seed of Torture on our hands. We can't heal anymore, we're only at 2 hit points remaining. There's another town. But we can't get to it because it's surrounded by the swamp tiles. We need to know, we know where we need to go. It's just going to be a challenge to get there. So I think I'm going to get my additional 48 experience, which is 4 magic drinkies. Should have picked up another. So Charlock, this all cuts off here. We went north, Hawksness, drawing my map. Okay. I do draw a map for each Dragon Warrior Randomizer seed. And neglecting to pick up an herb. Hurt one shot on the Metal Scorpion. We got lucky there. Maximum hurt damage against a low hit point Metal Scorpion. Well, so far it's just the Metal Scorpions. The Star Wyverns have weak fire breath. We're stuck fighting in the Metal Scorpion zone, so we're getting quite a taste of it. Let's pick up our gold again and pick up this herb. Head up here. See if we can hurt down a Metal Scorpion. Okay, didn't hit his fire breath, so we'll get him down. This is going to be enough experience for level 6. One, 16. Not a lot of help there. This flag set is a lot about grinding and managing our weapons and armor with the permanent repel. Because of the open Charlock, we don't need to find the harp, the stones, or the token to get into Charlock. The Rainbow Bridge is already built. And we're asleep. And we're dead. Maybe Mountain Cave is a safer grind than the volatility of these metal scorpions. There's also metal slime down on the second floor. That was interesting. Poltergeists are annoying. Ooh, he's got sleep. Ooh, he's got weak breath. Here goes our one herb for the benefit of a poltergeist. He's too much. I think that zone is trouble. So are green dragons. That's not the answer. We might have to be gambling on these metal scorpions. Either that or try to get north to that town, or get to a better zone outside of the Demon Knights and Axe Knights that we're seeing that we're totally not strong enough to be fighting yet. Okay, we're getting lucky with our run. We're almost to the town! Made it! Garenham. What kind of weapons do we have, and how much do they cost? 176 gold flame sword, thank you very much. That's our ticket out. Not gonna buy any armor because I don't want to be repelling anything just yet. We need to still gain a couple of levels before we do that. Fill up on herbs. Five. And six. 6 is our maximum herb inventory. Stay at the inn, get our hit points back, and then we'll check the back of Garenham. See if there's a treasure guard here. Well, the problem with this flag set and finding Erdrick's armor is it's going to be treasure guarded, and we're still probably not in a position to take down most treasure guards. Even though we have Flame Sword, we're low on hit points. We don't have sleep. They would have to be broken where we would be able to throw our stop spell or land an excellent move, which is a 1 out of 32 chance. Swamp Cave. So we can try to go through here. Yeah, see, we've got a flame sword, but we're still only doing 12 damage to the poltergeist. That's pretty terrible. Top of the map. Top of the map to you. Drakey's a good enemy, if it doesn't have any abilities. Oh, it's got heal, that's a little annoying. Just crit is the answer. North. South. Okay. Ooh, there's another town across the water there. I have to heal. This is where the battles get a little bit more strategic in this middle part of the game, where we're strong enough to fight, but we're still taking a lot of damage. Were we not buying defense because of permanent repel? That doesn't go anywhere. Axe Knights are gonna do us in. Nope! We ran on 1 hit point! Ooh, we can't get down there. So Swamp Cave pops out to just a little island by itself. Okay. Guess I'll see if I can fight any more knights or wraiths here, and then we're done. Some more excellent moves for level 7. 14, 8, 2, 3. That's pretty good. Guess I could still try this zone for a little bit longer. Use up the last of our resources. Axe Knight is still too much. But a Wraith and maybe a Knight. Not a Stone Man. Okay, send us home. Got the information that we needed here. We clear Mountain 5 and fight enemies in Mountain Cave. I think so. There's one chest that we abandoned. Let's go for it. Take on these specters now. Great to have a healing spell. We did exhaust a lot of our... I think all of ours, actually. So... that might give us a little bit of problems in here. But... able to fight enemies down. Ah, 3rd run attempt. If we would have gotten a 4th run attempt, it would have been a guaranteed success. Didn't happen, though. Pick up that. Don't care about the gold anymore. So we're ready to buy from some defense, and I don't think we're ready for that just yet. Get a healing spell. That would make it. Also haven't explored east into all the swamp tile. It's a long way to fight Drakimas. There's Axe Knights here too. Axe Knights in every direction. So like the idea of getting the last chest in Mountain Cave and fighting enemies in here. Rolls are fine. Quick little 18 experience. Skeletons are going to be a quick little 25 experience. It adds up. The next level is going to be at 600 experience. 464 right now. Dragons are a problem. Dragons are a problem. How many deaths are we up to? 21. Oof. This has been a tough seed to start with. I think I'm repelling Magidrakes, but not scorpions. And now with the Flame Sword, I should be able to reliably take them down in one swing. Yep. Nope. We dealt 17. And it wasn't enough. Our hit point range is 14 to 18, so when we dealt 17 damage, we had an 80% chance of defeating him. When we dealt 13 damage, we had a 0% chance of defeating him. we're at level 7. We have Flame Sword. Metal Scorpions are still a significant problem. Oh, gotta love it. Walking back and forth on the desert tiles because that's a higher encounter rate there. Can't fight in ambush DL2 breath. There's no good way around that. We get first attack, we have a pretty solid chance of taking them down. We were doing better with her. Okay, he swung this time. He didn't deal the fire damage. But we're only swinging for 12? How are we only swinging for 12? Attack power is 66. Wow. I think we give it another shot here. We've got to be able to take these guys down. This is our best experience pool. We're gonna lose all of our hit points going to the swamp tiles to the east. There's Axe Knights and Demon Knights to the north. There's nothing to the south. That's what we need. One shot, 21 damage. That's what we're hoping for in this fight. Not ambush in DL2 breath or 12 damage in DL2. No Scorpion's the only enemy we're seeing in this zone. Previously, it was Ghosts, Magidrakes, and Metal Scorpions, but because the permanent repel flag is on, we are now repelling Magidrakes and Ghosts. Come on. D-pad with my other thumb. There we go. Okay. Overkill with an excellent move. Come on, Metal Scorpions, where are ya? There we go. Okay, good luck on that one. Got good luck there. 16 damage. In the middle of his range. 2 more Metal Scorpions will be the next level, and we're hoping for some more hit points, some more power, and a healing spell. Either heal or heal more would be great. Heal more preferred at this point, I think. That would give us the best shot against treasure guards. Okay, we woke up. Very good. Okay, if we can get one more Metal Scorpion, be at level 8. The median finish point for Ghost stats to finish the game is around level 16, level 17, typically, depending on the flag set. Like, Chaos could be anywhere. 5, 13, 16, 17. Take a refill. That was an intentional death. Still no healing spells, unfortunately, so let's pick up another herb. But additional hit points helps. I think it might be time to pick up some more defense if we get to a town that's not super far. Not gonna use the herb just yet. I don't think that's a smart fight to take. Check out this cave. Get past the blue dragon. Oh yeah, it's the rainbow drop cave. Unnecessary with this flag set. Have open Charlock. Ooh, another tough enemy that we're able to run from. Here's Charlock Castle. That's where we're gonna finish the game. They're nowhere near strong enough for that yet. Might be time to invest in some defense. Axe Knights everywhere, I'm telling you. That's the other side of home. Goldman Zone might be promising. It's the same as the Stone Man and the Axe Knights. Alright, let's just go back home. East, I think, is a good idea. I don't have a lot of good ideas. We could go to the north and go to that town again. Go to Garenham and get some more... get some defense. But we don't have a healing spell. 28 defense. If we get 10 defense, we're at 38. I don't think that's going to be helpful. Okay, he landed his stop spell. I thought we could be sneaky. Didn't work. Here might be a good zone. This might be the same one that we saw outside of Swamp Cave. It's are good for us. Fortunately, they're mixed in with the Axe Knights. I think this is the same zone. Ugh. Heavily tainted with dangerous enemies. The Wraiths are a better fight than the Scorpions. Too many Axe Knights. So we can go northwest. I can go east. I think I'm gonna try east again. Pick up that herb and go east. Goldman only gives 6 experience, that's why I'm running from them. Ooh, there is another town. Is it Coal? Town of Coal, baby! And we have a treasure guard! Ooh, we might be able to take him down. Especially with Stop Spell. This is the ticket. This is the ticket. Is this sword or armor? Ah, it's nothing. Which means that was one of the spots that had a rainbow drop component that was removed for open Charlock. Okay. Well, we got 72 experience out of that. I'll take it. I think it's time to buy some chainmail. I'm gonna buy herbs, and I'm gonna buy a dragon scale, but not equip it yet, so that I have it when I want the additional 2 defense. Herbs. Dragon scale. Okay, we've got one more town off the list. We really need a healing spell before we can deal with these guys. Not gonna burn all those herbs. I'll stay at the end. I'll come back in here and stay at the end. Not gonna use up 2 of the herbs that I just bought right there. That feels silly. So the treasure guard in Coal was a trickster because it was a leftover from one of the rainbow drop components with open Charlock on. So it was nothing. It was guarding nothing. Defeated it though, got the 72 experience. Yeah, with open Charlock, that coal spike could end up like a Hawksness, where enemy there, but it gives you nothing. Speaking of nothing, we're about 250 experience away from the next level. Let's see if there's anything else up here. We land a stop spell. We landed a stop spell. If they're heavy on stop spell, we might have a chance. Oh. Fire breath. Alright. Scratch that. Say pick up the herb. I still want the last chest in Mountain Cave, and we do have 2 chests down in Deep Grave to explore, if we want to do that. And take advantage of the no repel in dungeons, where we're going to see some of the easier enemies, unlike this guy. Some of the easier enemies, like the skeletons and trolls, that we can fight for some quick experience. We only left behind the last chest, and there's metal slimes in here. Very difficult to defeat. One step before the chest. Death necklace, not immediately useful. It might be needed at the end of the seed. Try to fight one of these guys down, I suppose. See if we get an excellent move. So far, nice. And we're dead. Okay. How about... do we try Deep Grave and see what enemies are down there? We don't have a lot of other good options. I could have been pulled into trouble with permanent repel if the Wraith Knight in Coal was guarding Erdrick's armor. That was a bit of a risky move by me to search that spot without saving or knowing it's there. Push. Okay. Only have 1 herb left on here. Probably shouldn't be doing this without full herbs. Let's see what the enemy set is down here. Dragonlord is good. Dragonlord is good. This is the kind of enemy we want to see. Excellent. Stone Man, not so much. Dragonlord, good. Stone Men, bad. I think this is a treasure guard. It's a treasure guard we can beat. Here's the decision point. If this ends up being Erdrick's armor and we pick it up, we're kind of committing ourselves to grinding in these caves. I think it's worth it. It's Erdrick's armor. Okay. But now we are defense breaking these enemies. We get heal walking. This is a pretty good zone besides the stone men. So I think that's the grind. Well, we've got 12 experience to go. Let's go down. Let's go down here. We also haven't seen large shield or silver shield. We have thoughts of those. Erdrick's sword would be nice, but depending on how the stats go, it might not even be required. Since we have Flame Sword, if we end up getting a lot of power and or a lot of hit points with Death Necklace. This is the zone that we want to be in. Demon Knight, not the greatest enemy. Ooh, especially with Hurtmore. I'll take him. We're strong enough to deal damage. Just don't dodge. He dodged. You know, maybe the blue dragons are an idea. We also don't know what's on the swamp cave spike enemy. And we haven't checked Hawk's Nest. Maybe it's time to check Hawk's Nest. Ooh, just crit the stone man. We don't have a way to defeat him. We're still pretty weak. We don't have a healing spell. I think I go back into grave. I pick up my herb. Or you know what I could do is I can open up the gold and then I could open up chests and activate the glitch for 6 herbs. I think I'll do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chests are now open, which including the 3 phantom in the throne room. And then I just need 2 at the top of grave for 7, 8. And then the herb will be the 9th chest that's glitched. And this droll will get us level 9. Maybe we get a healing spell finally? Maybe? 2, 1, 2, 16, no healing. We now have full inventory, so let's burn a torch. All kinds of junk in our inventory. Wings, dragon scales, cursed belts. Can't do the green dragons without healing. I'm gonna go for the last chest and maybe grind that 2nd level zone. Okay, I'm already out of herbs, but I do have the benefit of heal walking and some fire protection. Not gonna be able to take this guy down without full. Exact damaged. Exact damaged. We do now. This is a seed where it's tempting to use Death Necklace early. We do have the chest glitch, so let's pick up 6 herbs. But the game thinks it's bamboo pole. That's one of the issues with the chest glitch. So the text gets jumbled up. 5 and 6. Could check Hawksness. We haven't even seen the Hawksness zone. We noped out of Hawksness immediately. We found out it was a town without any weapons. 6 defense. Oh, look. Okay, that makes this way more interesting. Red dragons with hurt? Red dragons with hurt? They give 350 experience. He's just spamming the hurt spell. I'm gonna use another herb just to stay up on HP. Excellent move! Down he goes. 350 experience, just like that. Okay. What if the red dragon is the Hawks' spike? We've got to find out now. We've got to find out. No, we won't find out on this trip. Axe Knight says nope. Wow. Red dragons. That felt like 75% hurt. Now I think I'd just find red dragons and take my chances on them. That's the grind. So I want to find out if they're in Hawksness or on the swamp, where it's a repeatable encounter. Instead of random encounters on the overworld like that. I'll be sassy and try to take this guy for level 10. Oh. 9's not enough. Too aggressive, too impatient. I want another red dragon, and I want to know what's in Hawksness. Demon Knight's fine. Demon Knight's fine. One more Demon Knight after this will get us level 10. We need 1500 experience for level 10. 7 out of 16 dodge rate. Too many dodges. Guess we don't want a Demon Knight. Enemies are not cooperating today. We're 52 minutes in. We're at level 9. Good. But we do have Erdrick's armor, which is usually not good in permanent repel, but I think we're able to figure this one out. We just need red dragon counters. Imagine being at level 9 and begging for red dragon encounters. Let's try another Demon Knight, see if we have better dodge luck on this one. Let's go for it. Okay. Let's get level 10 since I'm close enough to it. Especially we have a red dragon right here. Didn't throw any healing at the back end, so... I think this guy's the answer. Especially when we're throwing excellent moves. Ooh, he does have heal. Okay, let's throw stop spell. Didn't see heal on the first one. Now we just swing until we're swung on or we're able to take him down. Or we hit another excellent move. 5, 2, 4, 0, and a healing spell! Heal more would be preferred, but I'll tell you what, that's better than relying on herbs. Better than relying on herbs, because now look. Heal! Hooray! We need to know what is in Hawksness. If this is a red dragon, we're going to sit on it as long as we want and determine from there how important Erdrick's sword is. It's a blue dragon. Blue dragon, well, that DL2 breath is... Back out, heal up to full, and hope that we don't see the DL2 breath. We'd rather see more stop spells. Like that. Very good. And we're dead. Maybe you should have healed there. One red dragon away from the line. You'll have that. Playing with Charlock enemies, you'll have that. 39 deaths. Out to hit 40. Don't want the stone man, we want the red dragon. Demon Knight is okay, I guess. Stop dodging. There we go. Haha, opening excellent move. We're hitting excellent moves at really opportune times. Okay, this one wants to heal, so we'll go stop spell. 2 for 2 on stop spells. Doesn't seem to have much resistance. If it does have resistance, we're getting lucky. Get out of its damage range for us. Still in his heal range, so he's throwing hurts and heals like crazy. There we go. Level 11. 1717, so telling more stuff. More magic. Do we try Blue Dragon again? I think we do. I think I want to know what's under Hawksness. Excellent move on the Axe Knight. We are definitely landing opportune crits. That one I don't feel as lucky about. Okay. Ooh, ambush. I'm gonna run and try to reset. There we go. Heal back up to maximum. open for stop spells. It's not a stop spell. Where was that? Where was that? We're in trouble. I was like, I swear these blue dragons have stop spell. Problem is, it also has DL2 breath. Ugh, in danger. I'm in danger. I'm gonna heal one more time to get out of the danger range for HP. Smart move, because that would have defeated us. Oh, this is a scary fight. We're almost out of magic. I'm gonna heal one more time and then swing for it. We get another stop spell. Let's go. Let's go. Here come the stop spells. I've got to swing. A heal at 13 isn't going to do any good. Yep, it wasn't going to do any good. There really was no decision there. Whether we healed or took the risk on the swing, we weren't going to be able to heal there. Swinging, we had a shot to bring him down, felt like we had dealt a lot of damage, and of course, chance for an excellent move. Alright! Red dragons to level 12? Unless we're going to try to find Erdrick's sword somewhere else. I think these red dragons are the answer. Red dragons are going to be the answer. A little bit of hurt, a little bit of heal, a lot of hurt, I should say. Alright, now we have to heal. I'm gonna heal again because I'm not safe at 38, I believe. We were not safe at 38 because he was gonna hit us for 38. Look at that. This is where I wanted heal more instead of heal. Okay, I'm gonna have to heal again at 26. I think I'm safe now. Swing again. Try to get it into its heal range. Swing for up to 41 at least. That's information. Safe at 46. It's healing now. Got it. One more. Be level 12. We can't handle a blue dragon, but we're taking down red dragons. Very interesting. The red dragons are broken with their heal and hurt spells so frequently we don't have to worry about getting wiped out by them. Come on. Not strong enough to deal with them. Once we get hurt or heal more or hurt more, everything changes. That's the other flight. Like, is heal hurt before more on? It actually is. It actually is. It actually is. We learned hurt very early. We just learned heal at level 11, I think. 10 or 11. Have to heal there. We're gonna throw our stop spell. I think I'm safe on 46. I think I'm safe on 43 and it's in its heal range. Another swing or two will bring it down. Oof. I'm gonna go for it. Paid off. Level 12. 2, 7, 44. Okay, so we can take the green dragon, or the blue dragon now, with that HP boost. Take another red dragon, too. This is still gonna be, like, the best enemy to fight, because of the heal and the hurt. It's the strategy. Still safe, and we crit. We're getting low on MP. Maybe I just hang out on the reds, and then once we die and get a refill, then we'll go after the blue dragons in Hawksness. We're doing just fine getting experience. Although if we did pick up Erdrick's sword from Hawksness, it would make this fight go fast. There we go, there's another red, throw our stop spell. Ooh, that one had no effect. That's the first stop spell we've missed, so it does have a little bit of resistance. Not enough to worry about. And we just swing away. Okay, I've got to heal here. Hey, Miplet! We're getting all of the emotes down in this one, aren't we? No effect. It is dodging. Heal, please. Thanks for the good luck, Miplet. You know what? One more red dragon will be the level. And we'll just take a death on it. I could squeeze. Yeah. If we were lucky on the swings, we could have squeezed another opportunity out of that, but unlikely. It would have been 5 short of the level anyways. Let's go. Well, we'll take an Axe Knight on the way. And then we're gonna go for the blue dragon in Hawksness. Hopefully get Erdrick's sword and then we're grind and go. This swing should do it. Only 13, but it was enough. Even a Demon Knight now will get us to level 13. 4125. What we need. And Stillman's number. Try it. Oh, I should have taken an herb from home. Yeah, 34. We're in trouble. We're in trouble. Death number 42. I'm gonna take some gold because we don't have a shield yet, and we're at the point where we're fine buying a shield when we get to a town. You know, we're an hour and 7 minutes in, and the only towns we've seen are Cole and Garenham. And Hawksness. Yeah, take a look at all of that, Miplet, all of the swamp. We were fortunate to have ghosts nearby that we could take down. That little desert area to the north had ghosts and Magidrakes. But then once we got to like level 6, level 7, and we were repelling the Magidrakes, ouch. Exact damage for 44. Once we were repelling the Magidrakes, the Scorpions had Sleep and DL2 Breath, so it made them a very volatile fight. We walked all the way north, like probably 4 more screens north, and found Garenham. And that's where we picked up our Flame Sword. That's what's been getting us through, was getting the Flame Sword. And then I found Erdrick's armor in Grave 4 chest. And I was far enough along, I was like, well, there's a good zone here in the caves that I could grind. Got Flame Sword. Hopefully I'll get a healing spell soon. At least we're dying to this blue dragon instead of the Hawksness blue dragon? I want this last level. It's what really needs to happen. Give us a little bit more of a buffer. Maybe a little bit more strength. A little bit more hit points. Heal more or hurt more would be great. We learned hurt early as well. We learned hurt at like level 4 or 5, I think, so that helped as well. But it was a challenging start. This could definitely fall into a seed of torture for week 1. Death number 45 says, this could fall into a seed of torture for week 1. The no repellent dungeons did help. That was one of the reasons why I was okay with picking up Erdrick's armor as well, because we have the opportunity to fight stuff in dungeons if worse comes to worse. And I found a good zone in the 2nd floor of Grave. Wraiths and Wolf Lords, which were perfect enemies for what I needed to fight at that time. Now we're on to nerfed red dragons that we are trying to find between blue dragons and armor knights and axe knights. This is a terrible Hawksness zone that pretty much covers this whole area. Burly, burly, burr. 0206. Heal more. That makes that level worthwhile completely. Heal more is huge. Now we can stay above DL2 breath damage range from these blue dragons. We can slice down these armor knights and axe knights. Good level. I'm gonna try the blue dragon again. Of course, Hawksness was the first town of the seed. It's always Hawks. It's always an excellent move. Look at that. That's what we should have had like 2 levels ago when we tried this fight. Just crit. Ooh. We got fluted. No change to the crit rate in the flag set. Our attack power is terrible, so we definitely need to be doing some grinding. Looking for Erdrick's sword, so I don't think I hang out here. I think I've got to stay on the move and find Erdrick's sword. We haven't seen Caitlyn, don't know if there's coordinates. We've gotten the death necklace and the flute, so if there are coordinates, we know it's the sword. Sword could be in Charlock. Haven't seen Rimalder. We haven't seen Grave 5 chest. We haven't seen Tablet or Stone's Cave. It's actually a lot we haven't seen. We haven't been west from here besides the little path up. We haven't seen much of the map. swamp pops out onto a second continent that's empty. Look at how much Heal More is helping us. We're already halfway to the next level. Dragons are fine now. Alright! Inching closer and closer to level 14. Look how much Heal More just changes everything. We have no fear of these enemies. Northwest portion of up the lake. This is nothing. It is some more land up there, so we're not at the top of the map. We started near the bottom of the map. I started at the bottom, and I'm headed for the top. There's West Coast. There. So there, there, and there is kind of how I navigated from SNES. Can't get to there. It's fine. I don't think we're safe on 31. Just heal. Gotta heal more. Close enough to the level. Stay alive. Fight the enemy. At this point, just be safe. We don't need to squeeze out additional saving magic. Although that was a bit swing for. That Armor Knight took a little bit longer than expected. That's right, there's a little lake right here. This might take us back towards home. Or it should. Hey, Jeff. Yeah, this was, this could go into the Seat of Torture bucket for week 1. Definitely a rough start. It kind of looked like Big Swamp was on. Took us a while to learn a healing spell. I think we learned heal at 10 or 11. And then heal more at 13. We found Erdrick's armor, and I accepted it because I got flame sword by a hero walk to the town. 1743 outside. Very low strength. Yeah, we're back. We're back near home, aren't we? At least I think we are. Nope, no hurt more yet. There are nerfed red dragons that have a very high percentage heal and sleep, though. Thanks for the good luck, bud. Okay, we're south of Charlock. I think it's time to just take a death. Just take a death. Let's get our refill. Don't care about gold, although we don't have a shield yet. But even without Erdrick's sword, we are a lot of strength. We're at 52 strength at level 14. That's nowhere near what we need to finish. Oxness is right here to the east. Blue Dragon. I see Garenham to the north. This is about as far as we got up here. That's right, Miplet. Hit the gym, man. Hit some weights. Zhang Fei is very weak today. Oh, you know what? I do have a dragon scale that I haven't equipped. I think it's appropriate to equip that now. And ourselves if there's a shield here. It's not. Swamp Cave was in the south that took us to an island by itself. This goes anywhere. Yep, it does. Okay. Got another town. Breck. See if there's a shield, otherwise we're gonna Brexit. There is a silver shield. 6,000. We've got gold grind available at home, no problem. So, might come back at some point. Especially with strength being low like this. Ooh, another town. And we don't have Hurt More yet. We're guaranteed to learn the spell of Hurt More by level 16, so 50-50 chance we get it at 15 or 16 at this point. Also need Return, we need Sleep. We're not going to learn Repel, because permanent Repel is on. Last swing, excellent move. We had some pretty timely excellent moves earlier. That was not one of them. That was one of them. But only for 42. Gross. Safe on 34. Oh, we got hit for 33. What is this? Cantlin. Is there a large shield? How much is a large shield? Let's do this. Stay at the inn. Two more shops to check. See if there's a large shield. We know there's a silver, but it's expensive. We're gonna need a gold grind for that, or kill a bunch of red dragons and come back. Which doesn't feel very efficient since it's way out here. Okay, large shield for 49 gold. That's the answer. Now let's see if there are cornets. If there are cornets, it's guaranteed to be Erdrick's sword. Do we have a sword? Nope. No sword at coordinates. Nothing at coordinates. Whole lot of interweaving swamp and desert to nothing. Looks like there's a little bit more land to the north. Although that could be Second Continent by itself. I think that's Second Continent up there. almost repelling knights. Right on the brink of repelling knights. It's gonna be second continent because we can't get there from here. Come down here and east. Come down here, fight a blue dragon. So, at this point, I'd like to find Erdrick's sword because our strength is so low. I'm not banking on a flame sword. He does have DL2 breath, so I've got to heal. And we're fighting stuff along the way because strength is so low. I don't know how many more levels we're gonna need, but strength is definitely a problem in this one. Back to Garenham. We haven't been north or east. Sword could be in Charlock. Let's see, we haven't seen Tablet. We haven't seen Stone's Cave. We haven't seen Grave 5 Chest. We haven't seen Rimalder. And then Sword could be in Charlock. Odds are starting to get that Sword is in Charlock. Yeah, I saw that too, Jeff. I didn't note it, but yeah, that's pretty funny. The experience of the beast. Okay. Another blue. Heal there because of his DL2 breath. Although he's not showing. Believe it or not, the blue dragons have stop spell and DL2 breath. You wouldn't know it by these last couple of counters. So now we're starting to sniff out level 15. How are we doing on magic? 43. I'm gonna stay at the inn quick. It's right here after we take another Stone Man. Guess we could get the level right here on this stuff and then stay at the inn. What am I really looking for? I'm looking for Rimalder, Tablet, and Stones. This blue is gonna get us close. Stop spell. There's the DL2 breath. We're gonna be just shy of level 15. We're gonna be 9 experience short. Catch a 9er in there. Talkie. Alright, this blue dragon will be level 15. See if we get more strength, see if we get hurt more. I think I'd like hurt more before I do a Charlock dive for sword. I might not even do a separate Charlock dive for sword. I might just narrow things down and fight red dragons. Although there could be red dragons in Charlock then. Decisions. Level 15. 2, 0, 15, 12, sleep in return, hurt more at level 16. Okay. I think we've got full herbs, we sure do. You know what, folks? We're gonna do preemptive death necklace for the additional attack power. Kind of a J. Coper strat. He's one of the only people who I've seen do a preemptive death necklace in a, like, super non-obvious situation. Yeah! You can say that again, Jeff. But it's gonna make these fights go faster. Especially if I end up, like, doing a gold grind and get that silver shield. Then, like, I'm not worried about the 8 HP. We're already at 129 HP and now 97. We're at 54 strength. Even if I had Erdrick's sword, we would still be just in the pits on attack power. Nowhere near go level. No treasure guard, so that means sword. Yep, the in-laws are going to be kicking us out of Tantagel. We are a bit of a walk from a healing town, but I think I'm okay. I would probably walk to Cole if I had to. That's the one drawback in this seed, I think, of doing a preemptive necklace, but unless something stupid happens, like if we would have gotten DL2 brush there, we'll be okay. Here's one of the remaining caves. We also haven't seen Harp Cave, but that's not required with open Charlock. Okay, Stones Cave, one free chest. No guard. It's gold. Gets us a little bit closer to Silver Shield. Gets us closer to Silver Shield. There might be a silver back in Remolder. We didn't check the weapon shop because at that moment we didn't care. If there's a silver shield there, let's get them. We've got a this seed has it all. Slow grind for silver shield money. Death necklace outside of Charlock at level 15. See how much faster the fight is going? We're dealing, even at this point, more damage than we would have been. Shaving a turn or two off of these fights. This guy we can put to sleep and then get angry when he wakes up first turn. Oh. Cooperating. Because I had to say something. I had to be sassy and complain before something bad happened. Right? See if this was smart and there's a silver shield here. Small shield. Oh, I think I press on for Tablet Cave. Just in case sword is in there. Oh! It's one of the remaining caves. It's Harp traded. Okay, last cave to see is Tablet. It's not there. We've reached the northeast corner, finally. You know, we also never went north from Cole. I don't know if that's going to connect all the way over here. That's just a little piece of land by itself. What town is this? Oh, is this coal? I think we would be way too far north. Or is this just this has got to be just Remolder around here. This is just Remolder around the lake. Yeah, that's just Remolder. Okay. So, peak south. We haven't been south. I don't have a Nightbot set up for everything, man. Town of Coal, baby. Tablet. We're gonna find out whether Erdrick's sword is down here or if we are deduced to Grave 5 or Charlock. Grave 5 or Charlock. Okay. It's definitely a town you found before and forgotten about, so you can handle more exploration. Oh, that is perfect, Jeff. I feel that, man. So I'm gonna try to get back to Cantlin and Brecconary. Brecconary's first. Get that silver shield. It's gonna be up here. I know where I am. It's a single tile path here. It's the bridges. More bridges. Here's Breck. See, that wasn't a long walk. Totally worth it for silver shield. Oh, you know what? Hey. Grave. Grave is underneath Tantagel. So if the sword is not in Charlock, I'm gonna have to remove the death necklace to get Erdrick's sword, or grind up where we don't need Erdrick's sword, but at this point, that doesn't seem very likely. Alright. We've got to do a dive for Charlock and get sword from here and make sure that it's not in Grave with my kind of gutsy move to equip Death Necklace. Interesting. Last swing crit, as usual. Here's a red dragon to help us get to level 16 and get hurt more before we do this. Oh. A stop spell. No effect. One stop spell. Effective. Mash A. You know what? One more red is going to be the level. Let's just get it. Let's not, actually. We'll get it in here just fine. Especially with no repel. We can, yeah, we'll get stuff like wizards. With weak breath, that's easy. You can handle this. Okay, one more enemy will be level 16, and then we'll get hurt more. Get it on a hurt more enemy. Irony. Five strength. 5, 2, 1, 2, and hurt more. We're still at 99 attack power with Flame Sword, Death Necklace, and Fighter's Ring. We're still at 99 attack power. You know, we didn't check the Swamp Spike. There could be a red dragon there. Can also check the Charlock Spike once we get down here. Maybe I want to conserve some of my MP just in case there's a red dragon down here. We're not dealing with the stone. Wizard is fine. Wizard is fine. Stone Man is not. So do we go to Judge's Table first? Since we're kind of diving and grinding? Do we go to the basement first? Judge's Table it is. You know, that's what I'm going for, Draft, right? Gotta take the contrarian approach. It's either that or it's gonna be in grave 5, and yeah. That would mean that if sword is in grave 5, that would mean it's not guarded, it's not here. That would mean that sword was grave, or armor was grave 4 and sword was grave 5. And we'll have to let go of the death necklace. Ooh, man. We would have to relieve... I mean, that would be the way to do it. Like, we would want to get rid of the death necklace. Get our HP higher, and lose 10 attack power to get Erdrick's sword and get 12 attack power. Nipplet had both sword and armor in deep grave in your very first tournament race? Wow. That doesn't happen very often. I don't know if I've ever seen that myself. I've seen all 3 rainbow drop components in Mountain Floor 2 before. Almost out of magic, so I've gotta be careful, especially if I intend to spend a little time on the Charlock Spike. Down the U. You guys are volatile because of the DL2 breath, so I don't want to monkey with them right now. These guys I'm defense breaking, so they're good. Or I'm pretty close to it. And we can just excellent move them. Across the straightaway. Three encounters in the straightaway? I know I didn't want to fight them, but now I'm annoyed. 3 encounters in the straightaway. Another useless crit. 4 encounters in the straightaway. I don't know if I've ever seen that before. 4 encounters in like 8 steps, I think it is. Just a number indeed. I don't even know what our agility is. We're definitely defense-breaking werewolves and wizards. And we're only 500 experience away from level 17. Let's see if we have Erdrick's sword. Got another werewolf. Hey y'all. That means sword was in grave 5. Just a little bit of a sanity check. Open up all the chests. We'll hold on to a fairy water. Okay, so grave 5 underneath Tantagel, while we're equipped with the death necklace, is the answer. It also means we're gonna be diving grave 5 with no repel in dungeons. Although there are decent enemies in there. There are decent enemies. Very dodgy werewolf. I want to see what the Charlock spike is. If it's the red dragon, we could sit here. Even though I'm almost out of MP. I have like 8 stop spells and 1 heal more. Also, I have my herbs. I've got a full supply of herbs. Okay. Next enemy is the level. And it's another werewolf. Alright, level 17. How much strength do we get? 8. Okay. 8,222. 86 agility. That means our defense is 93. This a red dragon spike? Well, find out after the werewolf. I'll exhaust my resources here, because why not? We're still gonna need 67 strength. See if we can take one more. Make some progress towards level 18. Throw a hurt more to make sure we get him down. And then let's dive. Okay. So we're kicked out because we have the Death Necklace equipped. I need to get to Brackenary. '86 agility. '86 agility. So we're gonna heal walk our HP up. This is absurd. Wonderfully absurd. Now the goal is to make a red dragon? This is the seed of things you don't see every day. Gonna try to walk to Brackenary, get this Death Necklace off. Dive Grave for Erdrick's sword, maybe get level 18 on the way. Also curious, you know what, before we dive Grave, while I'm up here, I think I'm gonna check the Swamp Spike tile. Swamp Spike enemy. If it's a red dragon, I'll sit there until go stats, and then deal with sword and grave. I might even need to at that time. It's even if we get sword, we're nowhere near strength to finish. Still got 6 herbs. You need to know how to get the Cursed Belt or Death Necklace off. You talk to this guy. Now, go the correct way. I'm gonna go to Garenham and check out Swamp Cave behind it and see what the spike is. We haven't checked that yet. If it's something we want to sit and grind on, or if we just want to dive grave. Oh, I know why we weren't. Because we didn't check our stats. No door there. We didn't check our stats, that's why we were still at 100 HP. Because the game doesn't update your stats until you either gain a level or you look at your stats. After we removed the Death Necklace, it thought our hit points were still maxed at 100. We didn't get into a fight yet. Now we have. And we looked at our stats. It's another blue. See if we can get a handful of these guys for level 18 or close to it, since I'm here. It's not a good grind, but here. Just burn hurt lords. Make it risk reward go fast. And I'll just miss every hurt lord. It's like a 50-50 chance. I think I'm better off fighting the red dragons in the overworld anyways, and that's a good zone. It's got armored knights and everything. So let's just die. Now the in-laws aren't gonna kick us out. Time to dive deep grave with no repel in dungeons. Unless I've missed something, which I don't believe that I have. Erdrick's sword is in grave 5, after we got armor from grave 4 like forever ago. Would have been much better if I would have just dove grave completely, but that did not happen. This was a race someone would have cleared grave 4 and 5 way before this. Way before that Charlock dive. I would have probably already finished. Power sneeze. Ooh, they've got heal now. Thanks, Jeff. Hoping for like 30 strength at level 18. We full cleared the entire game except for the one chest that we need for Erdrick's sword. But we're still gonna be ways away from ghost stats even with Erdrick's sword. But we've got red dragons that we can grind on the overworld. Not on a spike. Already got a silver shield. You need 3 defense. Yeah. Garenham, Rimalder, Cantlin, Breckenary, Cole. Cleared all the chests. So Cole had a spike enemy? Cole had a spike enemy, but it was nothing underneath. It had a Wraith Knight, and the search spot was nothing. And there's no coordinates. I cleared all of Mountain. So that's what kind of confused me, Jeff. I thought... Okay, we're gonna finish the seed. And then we're gonna find out what happened. Y'all can rewind faster than me while I'm playing, but man, I swear, unless I moved like my cursor up, gosh, maybe around 30, 40 minutes, maybe? 20, 30, 40 minutes? I know that's very vague. Didn't really have red dragons in Charlock, so I think we're gonna grind on the overworld. I'm gonna finish this off, you know, for completeness. I am really curious what happened. I must have moved my sprite a tile in a direction. But I didn't think so. I thought I defeated the Wraith Knight and then searched, and it said, you know, you searched and you found nothing. And I was like, oh, weird. That must be like a leftover from... I wasn't thinking, but like, I was like, that must be leftover from, like, the harp or something left, like, that got removed because of open Charlock. Level 18. 00110. Really? Really? I used take. That's why we're practicing, right? Oh yeah, this seed would have been way easy. I mean, well... yeah, it would have been easier without that error. So I wouldn't have preemptively dived Charlock, gone back to Grave 5, wandered around for even Tablet Cave or anything like that. It would have just been... once I got armor, it would have been like, okay, and then here are the red dragons, which I found at like level 10 or level 11. That would have been the seed. So I made it more interesting than it should have been. I used take instead of search. Here's your Dragon Warrior Randomizer lesson for the day, ladies and gentlemen. When you're on a search spot, such as the Coordinates, or Hawksness, or in Coal, you cannot use the take command. You can only use take command on treasure chests. If you use the take command on a search spot, it will reveal nothing. What you need to do is use search. Now on treasure chests, search and take are interchangeable. However, on a search spot, they are not. Right, Miplet, and I would still have the death necklace to be able to use. That's probably really gonna change things for ghost stats. We'll see how terrible this gets. We'll see how terrible this gets. So apparently this was not a seed of torture. I mean, the beginning was kind of rough, but I took out the Wraith Knight fairly early, right? Because I hero walked through this zone up to Garenham with money and got a flame sword. It was about 35 minutes. Yeah, there you go. At 35 minutes, I don't know if I had armor at that point. I don't think I did, but I got armor not too far after that, I feel like. I would have been done 30 minutes ago, most likely, without all this extra wandering around and diving Charlock. I mean, I even dove Judge's Table. And then I went back into Grave with all of those encounters with no repellent dungeons on. Level 19, let's see a bazillion strength. A little bit less than a bazillion. 112. Do we play this out? I'm not gonna play this out. I'm gonna say that, you know, I borked this. I think we got the point of this. Even though, like, 122, if we had Death Necklace, we would be at 122 attack power. I think we have to stop right here on this level of experience. 16996. That's a good number, right? That's a good number. Good practice. I do have a fella. Now, does he... I got a guy who messaged me about playing a Tecmo game, but I don't think we have any games to play in our leagues. Let's see, TTL, based on our previous chats. Let's see what the documents say. Matchup tracker, TTL, Destiny. Yep, we played there. Alright. The dude messaged me to play Tecmo, but I don't think we have any games to play. Oh yeah, the forfeit trigger. That's right. That's right. That's right. Thank you for that reminder. Yeah, let's check out the ending stats. Check out the ending stats. I'll pick out a raid target here. Jeff is here to identify the music. Little Pokemon this time. Look at that, 10 deaths to Metal Scorpions. Yeah, let's see where all of our deaths were. 10 to Metal Scorpions. There's going to be probably a lot to Blue Dragons and Axe Knights and Armor Knights. 3 to Demon Knights. We'll raid into beta when we're done cycling through the stats. Beta is practicing Winter League as well. Looks like he's doing a Charlock dive, so we'll head over there quickly, watch him finish up. He'll probably be streaming for a while today. And then the playtime just goes to 0. Well, thanks Jenny Beans for the raid this afternoon. We took first place in a Dragon Warrior 2 randomizer race, and then, well, we got thwarted by search versus take in some Winter League practice, but had fun. Work out the bugs. One of those things where you do it once, you won't forget again, hopefully. 7 Axe Knight deaths, 7 Blue Dragon deaths, 4 Armor Knight deaths. Thanks for the GGs, Dreff. Yeah, where did that finish up? Ooh, we finished with an hour 29, basically an hour 30 in the Dragon Warrior 2 randomizer race. Oh, Varilis had trouble finding the golden key, and yeah, Moonbrook never learned open, at least until I finished. Milius finished an hour 43, and Varilis hit 2 hours. It was fun. Let's raid out to Beta Kappa Omega Strep. Beta's practicing Winter League as well, Dragon Warrior Randomizer. Thanks for hanging out, really appreciate it. I will be back on tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern for the Dragon Warrior Randomizer Standard Flag Set race. Have a good afternoon.